My name is Ben Seidman. I do magic tricks, and I live in Los Angeles.
I wanted to play in a band for years. I love playing music, and I also love acting. I was an actor growing up. And so I decided eventually there are 3 things that I love. I have to choose one passion. So I chose magic, and I really do love what I do. The hardest part about it is the travel.
Last year, I did more than 200 shows, so I was on the road about 95% of the year. There was a week this month where I didn't sleep more than 2 hours a night. It was just do a show, get on a plane, drive, do a show, repeat.
Everywhere I've gone in my life, I've moved to get better at magic. I've always been chasing this high, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Will you please welcome Ben Seidman?
Thank you. I feel the same way about you. It's nice to be in Las Vegas filming a TV show. Proof that what happens in Vegas gets broadcast nationally, apparently. Penn, I've got one playing card. Name a card, Penn. Anyone.
4 of hearts.
Okay, would have fooled you, but I'll move on as planned. I used to live here. I lived in Vegas for like 5 years, and this actually happened to me. I was walking downtown, and I see a guy, and he has a manila envelope, and he's jingling it, asking people for change. And I walked by him. I was just kind of in a hurry. And he yelled at me. He actually yelled. He was like, "Hey, aren't you going to give me any money? What are you, not a good Christian?" No, I'm not. I'm Jewish. And I'm not even good at that. I mean, I was raised Jewish, but I don't really practice, so I'm Jewish, but I don't practice, which means that my mom still nags me, but when I pray that she'll stop, nothing happens. That was a thinking joke. Thanks for coming along with me. But it's true. Jews are the worst Christians. Except for one. One became the best. It's not me, though. That's Jesus. I'm Ben Seidman. Different people altogether. Yeah. Maybe, just maybe you're applauding because you think I am Jesus. And maybe I am. How would you know? What if Jesus came back, but no one believed him? So he went on TV and tried to fool Penn and Teller? But he wasn't successful? Ted was like, yeah, that's food coloring and water, not wine. And Teller was like, that would be disappointing for religious people and for atheists. But for very different reasons. Anyway, I see this guy, he yells at me, and I wanted to get mad, but in that moment, our eyes met, and we had this, real, human moment. And I just started to feel bad for him. He was clearly a nice guy. He was down on his luck. And I reached in my pocket, I took my wallet out. I gave him the only bill that I had, which was a $100 bill, because I felt bad for him. And he hugged me. He was so overjoyed. And I walked away. I thought, what a nice guy. I completely misjudged him. How long was I talking to him? And I looked down at my watch, and my watch was gone. I don't know how, but this guy must have somehow managed to pull my watch off without me even feeling him do it. So he took my watch. Not only did he take my watch, I also distinctly remember putting my ring on that day. When I looked down at my finger, my ring was gone. So I'm thinking he took my watch, and he also, somehow, managed to take my ring. And I reached in my pocket, grabbed my wallet, remembered I'd given this guy the only bill that I had, the $100 bill, because I felt bad for him. So I'm walking away. I'm just trying to process the information. I'm thinking, did that really just happen? He took everything from me. He took my ring, took my watch. He took all of my money. Sounds like I had a pretty terrible day, right? He learned a very valuable lesson that day. He learned that you should never, ever try to steal from a magician. Because when this guy got home, he didn't have any of my stuff at all. Because I still had my ring, I still had my watch, and I still had all of my money.
Ben Seidman, ladies and gentlemen. Great job. Very funny and a great trick as well. That was great, Ben.
Thanks, Jonathan.
Now, you know how this works. The guys are going to sit there and they're going to deliberate, and we'll have a little chat out here.
Yeah. But, Jonathan, I hope you wouldn't mind, would you?
A selfie?
Yeah,
Sure,
thanks.
let's do that.
I've always wanted to take a picture of Penn and Teller while my arm was around you.
Okay, let's...
Thanks.
Should we hug this out?
Yeah, sure.
Because I enjoyed that too. That was good.
It was a really good moment.
Yeah. How confident are you?
Oh, you know what? They're my heroes. They were some of my favorite magicians growing up. So I don't know. I respect them so much. If they enjoyed what I do, that's what means the most to me.
Well, one thing I noticed, and I'm sure everyone else did, is just how confident you seemed out here. And I know that performing in front of these guys, it's nerve-wracking for most people, but you seem cool and calm as a cucumber.
Oh, I'm freaking out on the inside.
Well, you're disguising it very well. Let's find out how much they know genuinely right now. Fellas, did you think you got it?
We see a lot of people who try to cobble something together, and watching you do something that's just a polished, finished routine is wonderful. And you might notice when I say wonderful that I'm kind of underlining the wonder part of the wonderful, because we all know a wonderful magician named Tommy Wonder. And you know that Tommy Wonder did a routine called the Hold Up. I much prefer your version to Tommy Wonder's version, because Tommy Wonder did not have the his style of comedy was not as close to my heart as yours is. But I think that's a wonderful routine you're going to want to do forever. Don't really want to tear it apart.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. It's wonderful.
It's been a pleasure, honestly.
So let me check then. Can I just check you're not actually Jesus, though, are you? Wow, ladies and gentlemen, let's call him by his current name, the fabulous Ben Seidman. Great job. Thank you, Ben. Fabulous. Ben Seidman.